Hello and welcome back to Panzer Corps Gold and playing hardball. Today is a special episode because we are not only changing history, because contrary to the real world history of the Second World War, where several Soviet battalions were able to break out of Kharkov before they were surrounded by the Nazi German Wehrmacht troops, our trap is complete. They cannot get out anymore. We are controlling the bridges here and here. Yeah, the enemy is trapped between the Oskol River and the Donetsk River here. We recall here and here, this area. And we've taken all the towns. However, there's one left here, the conscripts in Shevchenkove. And we can use this opportunity nicely to answer some strategic questions. So there have been a number of questions and requests. And I think it's maybe a good opportunity to summarize and collect some more ideas and about the concept of this game and like what strategic advice I would give. So like in real war, what you don't want ideally is not to have any casualties, obviously, right? Unless of course you are a Soviet commander who doesn't care about people. And as I am personally convinced, the Soviets used that. I think they are using high casualties to control the numbers of their minorities, so to speak, yeah, in their empire, which is literally a colonial empire. That's a way to reduce the numbers so their Russification can commence further. If you have any doubts about that, ask the Ukrainians. More of the truth has come to light since the Russians have attacked Ukraine. But if you think logically, it doesn't make any sense, of course, to throw men away when even rifles are actually rather easily to produce. They are easy to produce. And the Soviets had like 15,000 tanks when the Germans had like 3,000 or so. Yeah. Just think about that maybe for a second. So, and to come back to this game here, we've got these guys here. We see they have entrenchment 7 here. This icon, which is a good reason not to attack them with anything actually, because it would always cause casualties, especially with tanks. That would cause catastrophic casualties. Now it says -3, -7, but it is very likely that there is a rugged defense, especially as the tanks don't have such high close defense here. Yeah, so that's it's in general a bad idea to attack any location where an infantry is especially dug in, but where the close combat is happening. So, and that's usually the cities, hills, here this bocage, for example, or rough fields, and forests. We can actually look at this here for a second. Let's look at the library. Terrain, special properties, close swamp as well, bocage, thick forest, hills, mountains, high mountain, city, port, jungle. That's not tank territory. So then the second thing is, or that's why you want to suppress them. And like in real life military, preparing for an assault with a good pounding is the right thing to do. That is what historically the United States did very nicely and very thoroughly. So they used air attacks and artillery barrages very extensively before sending any infantry or other units in, which usually did more a sort of mop-up. Yeah, they had a mop-up job, and that's what I have been doing here as well. So there's no way that I'm attacking these guys here like this right now. And we can also see, like even our very good long legs Gebirgsjäger, if they go here, they also have a chance of suffering. So, and at least that's my recommendation: never to attack if there are casualties projected like this here. Even at one point, like I wouldn't do it. I personally wouldn't do it. So, and what is useful, and that's where the historical Wehrmacht was also pretty good at, was the concept of combined arms. So, which means using planes for precision attacks, followed by artillery strikes, because obviously you don't want to fire with artillery first, because that is causing smoke, and then the pilots cannot see anything anymore. Pilots are of course at higher risk because there could be anti-air defense, but they are also showing up pretty quickly, and usually they are rather quickly away as well. But obviously you want to suppress any air defense before sending in any planes. So, and here with these guys, so this is a good example. I'm not entirely certain about this concept in the game, but I'm rather sure that if you have a recon unit like this one here, our Sonderkraftfahrzeug, adjacent to the tile where you are going to bombard with artillery, then you have a bonus. I'm rather certain of that, but not 100% sure. So let's just make sure that no one is here, by the way. Yeah, you know, information is the most important thing in warfare. And we can just drive around like here possibly. Actually, I mean, it's rainy, which is bad because now we cannot use our planes. And by the way, it is turn 18, so I have to take this town. That's actually really bad. Our planes can't attack now. But we have to take this so we can conquer the town, and then we have one more turn until 19. So we can see if we get anything loot-wise. But I have the impression that the Su-122 that we got in Oktyrka is the only loot that we get in this mission. So usually either firstly attack with planes or shoot them up with artillery first. In the game it doesn't differentiate, of course, but usually you wouldn't shoot with artillery first and then attack with planes, but the other way around for the mentioned reason. So let's take this one here, the town, and then here you can drive there. Okay, nothing there, good. Then you guys, you just drive down here. Good, yeah. I have my doubts that there was anything here anyway. Otherwise, it might have been better to be more careful, of course. But we were rather sure that there was no one here. So then over here, we can pound them by 1, and you guys 0. But every shot might cause suppression. So that's always a good thing. We've got one more guy here, and I think this guy is also most likely. We need this guy to shoot them, most likely. So while we need to help out with this one here as well, which is why I feel that we should send our Wolfram up there, because our artillery down here can pound those there. So, but let's look at the conscripts here. So, what we don't want is any casualties, and what we never want is to lose a whole unit, because then the experience is lost and the expensive unit is gone, of course, and buying a new one at 0 experience is not good. That's not good. So you should do the utmost to prevent that, which means that if someone had casualties, you need to pull them back. Yeah, I mean, right now we have a pretty good core, but in the first few missions I had to do that. Yeah, and I also tried always to not pay reputation at higher costs, and getting reinforcements or replacements here during the mission is, in my opinion, usually a bad idea because it's more costly. And after the mission you get free replacements, at least free regular replacements. Yeah, and it's cheaper to get elite replacements, so that's what you want to go for. So let's look at these guys here. So we know that there are more tanks around here somewhere. Most likely not here. I've sent the Tiger here to control this area, but in principle there could be someone here. So, but we could, this guy is not there. Yeah, well, then let's send this one here. And also surrounding someone. So for every unit that is adjacent to an enemy, they get an initiative reduction. Initiative is this here. And the lower the initiative, the lower the chance that they get to shoot at all. And especially not to shoot first. Yeah, this is also reducing the chance of suffering casualties. So now that we've got this guy here, our Sonderkraftfahrzeug, we can start shooting at them. Let's have a first shot here with these guys. No joy. That's bad. Oh, that was really bad. Only 3 suppressed. And then we have our Stuk. This is the only artillery. These guys need more ammo. They have 1. Yeah, I think we are definitely in need of them. Yeah, well then let's bring the Stuk there. Oh. 9 suppressed thou. Tank goes here to free the way for our long legs. You guys go here. So they've got an attack of 10. But there could still be quite some risk for them to suffer losses. Because they have suppression 9, so 6 strength points are left. However, I would think that they are probably not able to shoot back if they attack them. I'm not entirely certain right now. It might be a safer choice to shoot them once more. Or it is a safer choice, but we need to get them out of there. So now that we have 0-10 and we have 3 other units around, I would think that it's actually okay to attack them now. Yeah, but be aware of the risk, and in principle, if it wasn't turn 18, I would actually even I would shoot with them first and attack with them, and then just leave them around here. Yeah. Well, but let's do it now, because we need to get rid of them, and I also don't want the risk for the tank, and they have still 5 entrenchment, and yeah, okay, good, and they didn't shoot back, okay. But now the entrenchment is gone, the suppression is gone. They have entrenchment of 4, and we can drive here. Oh yeah, now it's even 2, that's good. Oh, come on! Suppress 4, okay, that's not good, but our Tiger is pretty good. Also, the Tiger has a higher close defense than other tanks. Like this one had 3. And the Panzer 4, this is actually this is Panzer 3M, so the 3 is a bit better in that regard, yeah, and the Panzer 4 has only 2, so never attack with the Panzer 4, unless you're completely desperate. Attacking, excellent, and we also, oh yeah, defense +1, okay, nice, although I would have preferred a better, oh, yeah, okay, but it's fine. Another defense point here. So now this one is clear. Yeah, so you get the idea. Can you guys? You can actually take the town. Let's do that with them. There. Now we deny the enemy also side over here. And then the Tiger could actually drive here. And this way, if we drive here, we see if someone is here as well. Because if someone is here, they will stop us with their zone of control. And if we are here, we are also protecting our recon a little bit. So, yeah, and we attacked with the Tiger and had +2, or rather -2 reduction on the initiative of these guys. So that's why I attacked. Otherwise, I wouldn't have attacked. Yeah, so let's drive here, and this way we can check out these 2 tiles here. Oh yeah, no one is there, alright. Then let's have here our spy tank. You can drive there and check out, yeah, it's rainy. Like, by the way, isn't this the rain? Rain causes serious problems for your combat operations. Planes are affected the most. They cannot attack or be attacked, and their spotting range drops to 0. The spotting range of ground units is halved. Oh, that's the problem, yeah. However, it's just +1. Spotting +1, yeah. So they are rounding down. So we've got spotting range of 3, so 1.5. But it's fine. So, well, the Tiger can actually drive here. I would think that there must be someone here or there. But now if someone is here and wants to drive up, they cannot get to our recon because we have control here and here. So that's all good. And by the way, our infantry goes back here. Yeah, actually, yeah, let's do and now we are doing it like this. Yeah, so 2 flanking units, so their initiative is dropped, but still we don't want to attack here at -1. But you guys drive there. Although, in just a second. We need to check out if someone is here. Can we do this? Now we don't have anybody there now. Oh yeah, here by the way, this is our new guy, and I liked the idea by the way to upgrade this Duke into a railgun +1 range, but at the so really to wreak havoc. However, we cannot buy the railgun anymore. That's a bit sad. We don't have it here. I kind of regret that we didn't buy it, or I didn't buy it, but we didn't have the prestige to do that. But maybe in the future. Otherwise, however, I feel this Duke with 8 ammo is actually a very good thing to have with the range of 1. Yeah, it's very good for the defense as well. And she is rather quick with her 5 movement points. So let's drive here. We have only 1 shot left. You guys get new ammo. Yeah, let's pound them all. Nice shot there, very good. Oh yeah, nice. All of them are suppressed. And then you shoot them. Only 1. Bad shot. Yeah, and well, but we can reduce them all. By the way, are they all BT? Yeah. 4, nice shot there. Well, I mean, it would be good if the Tiger would be here, but question is if someone is here, of course. Well, we can find out, by the way. Let's just go here like so. Aha, okay, good. Oh yeah, then let's drive here. And then you guys drive there. And then this one, our Wurfram, is providing defensive fire to all of them. So let's fire them at them. Nice hit. Very nice hit there. Very good. And now they're all suppressed, so we don't have to worry about any losses here. These guys have 438 experience, and this one has 431. You have 2 heroes, and you have only 1. So let's attack with him. Good. Got the kill. Very good. And you guys get ammo. So, and yeah, well, then let's have the Tiger drive here. Ah, yeah, there's someone, okay. Well, then you guys, can you do it? I think it would be good. They have 437 experience and they have 367. 1 good hero. And they have the 2 guys, right? This is only the Panzer III thou. Yeah, well, it would be... So we are not attacking with the Tiger now because, well, we have the flanking. They are flanking us, which is reducing the Tiger's defense. The Tiger's initiative a bit. I don't know how they managed to destroy a Tiger, but maybe it's also just to damage 1 or so. Yeah, let's take them out with our Panzer III. Good. Alright, and now I guess we don't... Oh no, we still have it. Oh, curious. Why, I wonder. But well, so we are not attacking here. It's too expensive, but they will, at these odds, they will not attack us either. But we can just stay here. Our infantry can attack these guys. Yeah, we didn't have such a good shot here. Otherwise, I would probably have liked to attack them as well. Although maybe we could do it. No, but we don't need to. So we've got the upper hand right now. And next turn we can pound them some more. But here we can attack without any projected casualties because all of them are suppressed, so let's attack them. Initiative doesn't matter here. Good. Could have been bad though if they had fled onto the river, by the way. So, but here we are. Now no one can get beyond this field here, so our artillery could also go here and provide some defensive fire in case they get any ideas. And we are still not attacking there. I don't trust this one right now. And you guys drive there. So that went all pretty well. But we can fly you here. Yeah, we can just fly the planes where we would expect the enemy to come around. You guys, you are here. You are here. Maybe there's a tank here. But we can't see anything right now. And then you guys fly there, you fly here. They have, yeah, they can refuel, have a nice coffee. And then you guys fly here, just in case someone swoops around. But I doubt that actually, but who knows. But at the same time it's still raining, so it should be fine. Then you guys drive here. Because someone might get onto this tile if someone is here. But they cannot drive beyond this tile here. So. And the others, yeah, well, infantry can go here. Tiger can drive there. I don't think there's anybody up there. And you guys drive down here. We might have another shot. You guys take the town. Tiger gets new fuel and ammo. You guys, you're also good, right? 3-5. Ammo and fuel. So. And we did all of this here because we knew, thanks to our surveillance, of course, that there are no further Soviet units in range to do anything. Fortunately, this is why we could shut the trap here. So, and by the way, these officers, they are all here on the evacuation zones. There. Ready to be interrogated. So, we are not taking this one yet, because I want to see what happens. Like maybe there's something here. And also, and by the way, that's another tip. You want to destroy, of course, as many units and as many enemy units as possible, because this is giving your guys also experience. Yeah. And contrary to the old Panzer General, I think that it doesn't matter how many turns you are using, as long as you are within the limit. I like that better with the original game, because that showed that, you know, like the Blitzkrieg, the real blitz, means that you are so quick that and it means that the enemy doesn't have time to prepare. Yeah. That's the thing. Roll over the unprepared enemy. And you got more prestige the quicker you were. And then, of course, it was the decision of, okay, do I kill more units? So my own units get more experience. While, of course, there's always a risk to suffer casualties. And do I take more time to do that? Or do I get the win earlier and get more prestige by that? Yeah, that was always the question. And you guys drive there. Although actually let's drive here. There. I doubt that there's anybody here. But just in case. So, or didn't we check that? I don't remember. So, and I think we are good here. That went all pretty well. Ending the turn. I didn't forget anybody, right? I mean, now things are not that relevant. No, it's fine. Everybody moved. So. Not much left of the Soviet Corps. Aha, no, they had more, okay. But they are down to 3 tank battalions now, huh? Oh, some sinister long planning there. Ah, yeah. No, it's turn 19. Okay, we didn't get anything, okay. So it's confirmed. We have taken all enemy positions, except for here the victory tile. And then now all that is left is to destroy the last tanks here, BT-5s. Our trap worked nicely. and we shall fortify the city. So, but what happens next? And in the next episode, I'm also going to summarize a little bit the real world history, and then we'll look further beyond the future, and we'll end the scenario in the next turn, in the next episode. So many thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, how about you should by clicking the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to never miss an episode again on Playing Hardball. And by the way, if you haven't noticed it yet, I just finished Cyberpunk. So, and the next days will show the last episodes. If you haven't had a chance to have a look there, you can find it, or maybe I'm even remembering to link it here in this episode. But you can always find the other stuff by clicking my channel name, of course, you know that. Don't rely too much on the algorithm to present stuff for you, but, you know, don't forget that you can also search actively for stuff that's of interest for you. Yeah, and we'll continue next time. In the meantime, the comment section is all yours as always. You are heartily invited to share thoughts, your historical knowledge, and anything and everything else that's on your mind. See you next time. Bye-bye.